Welcome to the Risk Taker Podcast. I'm your host, Ebens, man. How you guys feeling today, man? I hope you guys feeling amazing, have an amazing week, have an amazing weekend, man. Listen, each day that God give you, go out there, bless somebody with your gift, with your skill, man. Listen, man, we have another one in the books, man. Look, man, I have my brother here with me, Vincent, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This has been it's funny. We're gonna talk about these things. It's funny how we met and everything,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
Vincent, how you doing, my brother?
I'm
man?
doing good, man.
Doing good, man.
Yes, sir.
Doing good.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
There you go,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Look,
Yes,
and
sir.
finally, man. Finally, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk, man.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Risk Taker Podcast, made for those who've taken the leap and those who are ready to bet on themselves and chase their dreams.
For the people who doesn't know you, right? Mm-hmm. Who doesn't know who you are as an individual, as an entrepreneur, can you let them know who you are, what you do?
Okay.
Before we get into the conversation.
Yes,
man.
sir. So I'm Vincent Jones. Actually, let me just start off like this. Let me give God the glory first. Let me just say thank you, Lord, for this opportunity, right? But I am a father, a husband, a photographer, videographer, media consultant. I do junk removal, detailing. Like they say, you know what they say? They say, jack of all trades, right? I don't like that term.
I don't like to.
I hate that term. Yep. And the reason why is because I feel like I haven't accomplished anything when they say that, right? And when they say like the master of none, well, I don't believe that I haven't, that I believe that I have mastered something. And I believe that I have mastered the ability to become a better man than I was yesterday. Let me just put that out there. Because when you take in all of the things that you've been through and then being able to let God use you in the way that he needs to, then I think you're able to master that part of your life, like being a better woman, being a better man. Like, I think that's something that we all can master once we let go and let God do what he does in our lives.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like that. Don't put you in a box.
Yeah, don't put me in a box.
Yeah.
Don't put me in a box.
Because God give you gifts, right? It give you God. Some stuff is skill, right? And you more than just Vincent.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
And like you say, that word I don't like it, and I don't like when people put me in a box. No. And I always tell people, man, if God give me a lot of there's some stuff that I have it's skill. There's some stuff I have it's gifts.
Yeah.
Might as well put them to work. Bless somebody with them. Solve a problem. No. But man, what made you take on a risk to bet on yourself? No, to go after your dream. What was that thing for you?
That thing was knowing that I had greater within me. I think the biggest thing that pushed me towards it was knowing I didn't want to work a 9-to-5, and I didn't want to work for anybody else. And that's been since a kid. Because, like, I remember trying to put a camera together, right? I tried to make it to what cell phones are today.
Yep.
I took apart a Kodak camera, one of those windable ones you get from the store, the disposable ones. Tried to take the lens and put it into the phone that I had, which was a Kia Sarah, like AT&T phone or something, which didn't have a camera. And I was trying to put it in there, so I took both of them apart, and it didn't work. But I knew that I wanted to be able to do something like that, which I wish I was able to get that. Now, no, let me not say wish. Let me just say, God, I prayed, right, that I was going to be able to get that right, so that way I could trademark it. You know what I'm saying? And not to have the cell phones be that, but I could be the creator, right? But besides that, I knew I wanted to be on my own journey. I didn't really like rules when it came to companies and things like that, which is crazy now because I, have rules for my company, right? But I just was a risk taker, man. I was a risk taker. So I told my mom, I said, I'm never going to work for anybody for once I make that decision, I'm not working for nobody else. Yep. I told her that when I was like 13, 14. And look at me now, like, here I am, man. Just not working for anybody else, man. I'm doing my thing that I believe God had, destined for my life.
Life, man.
So yeah.
That's good that you're saying that, because sometimes you could look back. Like they always say, people who are successful, who was an entrepreneur, they had a thing, like when they were a kid, they had that thing inside of them that either they know they were gonna become successful, or don't want to work for anybody. And we're not knocking. I always say we're not knocking people that work for people, for other people. There's nothing. There's nothing having a job. There's nothing wrong with that. No, it's a risk. There's risk on both sides. But as an entrepreneur, you can control. You have a way to control that risk, right? Yes, sir. And I know the journey. We could talk about the successful, all the success that we have, man. On your journey, man, what did you have to overcome? What failure? What lesson did you have to overcome on your journey?
Hey fam, it's the Dynamic Duo,
and we got something special for you.
It's the collaboration that you have been waiting for. The Dynamic Duo plus OWIG Apparel.
We dropped the OWIG Experience swag bags, and it's crazy.
You're gonna get our book, Building from Scratch, the companion workbook, this luxurious risk taker hoodie, and an exclusive OWIG shirt.
It's not just stuff in a box, it's the mindset. It's that reminder that you built from scratch and still keep going.
And there is a special message from us inside, so make sure to scan the QR code.
And go to owigapparel.com and grab yours today.
The Dynamic Duo,
OWIG Apparel,
the collaboration you've
been waiting for. I know you probably have a lot, man.
It's a lot, yeah. It's a lot.
But if you could tell, because I want to talk about the failure first before we talk about like the success.
Yes, sir.
No, because what lesson did you learn through the failure on your journey? Through the lesson.
The big lesson I had to learn was that I had to, for one, I had to not let myself get in the way. I think that's the simple way to put it. I was a prideful person. A person that, I had quite a big ego because I didn't want to listen to people. I didn't want to take guidance. And I believe also that it taught me responsibility, how to be more dependable. Because for one, when it came to taking care of a family, that was something I didn't do in my previous marriage. I wasn't a good father, wasn't a good husband. I really I just wanted to do my own thing rather than, coming together and doing what I was supposed to do, for one, as a man, as a family man or whatever. But now being in a marriage that I've taken over the responsibilities of being the man that I'm supposed to be, it gave me a whole lot of lessons that I have was able to learn and overcome all those challenges. For one, being a financially responsible person, making sure that I'm making those calls to, maybe set up a doctor's appointment. That's just something simple, that we don't do sometimes. There's so many things I can really say, but I'm kind of tearing up a little bit, man, because it's just looking back, man.
Looking back, I know. I'm glad that you, because there's some people, man, that's, especially as men, like we don't mate, like, because when you're in a relationship, it's two people, and we always say this: who you married could break you, could make you. That's true, right? So I'm glad that you say, man, you wasn't responsible.
Yes, sir.
No, as a man or as a husband, as a father, what made you to turn off that switch and change your mindset? Say, you know what? On my next relationship, the next person that I'm married, I'm gonna take the lead. No, what was that mindset? No, what was that for you?
So I did bring those things that was from the past marriage into this marriage in the beginning. So it took me like a while to get myself together because I was still in my own way. God had to intervene. So once I started to let go of those things that was not like him, then everything started to become better, right? So also, I wish my wife was here to speak about it, but for her, her end, she had to do the same thing because we both brought some things into it that didn't need to be in it, right? So we had to start fresh and just become, for one, emptied out all those past things that we weren't, going through in our last relationships, as well as even our individual selves. When it came to, because I'm gonna just be honest for a second.
Please do, man.
So I was a big liar. I was a cheater. I was financially irresponsible, right? So those are one of the three biggest things, right? So I didn't bring in the cheating, so I didn't bring in the cheating in this relationship, but I did bring lying, and I did bring in financial irresponsibility, right? So we had a mentor, which was our apostle that we used to go to a previous church. And he always preached about deliverance. So it took going through that process of deliverance, because deliverance is a process, to become financially responsible, to become a person that doesn't lie, cheat, steal, you know what I mean? So it took those 5 years, 4 to 5 years, should I say, because we've been married for 5, together for 6. And all I can say is I just thank God, because if I didn't go through that process, or neither one of us went through that process, that we would be in a messed up situation, because we tried to divorce 3 times and we wouldn't have been together, and we wouldn't have been, on our journey, our purpose. So, man.
No, I'm just, while you talking, man.
Yes,
now I'm glad that you, because on our platform, like, we speak the truth. Like, I'm glad that you, because there's people out there that's probably looking all the success because we post stuff on social media, and the person might see, oh man, Vincent his wife are thriving. Now they are doing very well, but they don't know what what y'all guys had to go through. You have to work on yourself. You have to be a better husband, a better man, a better father. Now, and you have to let all these things go and let God in. Now, how did you let? I'm gonna switch it. How did you let God in, man? Like, how did you say, you know what, God, I give all this to you. I'm gonna do my part. I'm just let go.
Oh man. So it actually took me leaving my wife. I went to Texas, and like nobody heard from me. I cut my phone line. I didn't want nobody to contact me. Even on Facebook, my mom even put a post out like, oh, where's my son? Like, basically, you know what I'm saying? And it was one day, I think, I was already in Texas for, I think, over a month, right? With no contact. And I had got an email from my wife, and I was, kind of like, should I even read this email? But she was just going through some things or whatever, and kind of just, I guess, spilling out a lot that, she was just having with inside of her, right? And I was sitting in my hotel room like, man, like, I'm just reading it. I'm like, I'm about to contact her. But I didn't contact her until like a little bit later on in that day. And we were on the phone for a few hours just talking. And finally, like, it got to a point to where, and remember I was talking about deliverance. I had to, for one, so we like started praying and things like that. She was praying for me, praying over me, should I say. And it just something just kept, coming up, coming up. And she couldn't complete the process of the deliverance part, but she called my apostle and had him on 3-way. And once she called him, and he guided her through that deliverance, like, basically what to say and what to cast out, right? It was like everything just like, I'm not saying that everything was perfect, but it was just like, like, all right, I'm about to come home. So I get home. It felt kind of weird because I was gone for so long, but she accepted me like nothing ever happened. And I think that's what I needed. I just needed that love, because I never felt that kind of love before. And it was something that kind of really put something in my mind, like, like, this lady really truly does care for me. And we started to, we actually switched church, and that's the, no, excuse me, I lied. I'm sorry. We was already going to that same church. I apologize. So we started doing more in the ministry and things like that. And I just like, you know what, I'm not even going to drink no more, because I used to drink and I used to smoke marijuana, smoke Black and Milds, cigarettes, all kind of stuff, even in the marriage, and calling myself a Christian. So I let that stuff go, and I can slowly feel things starting to get better with inside of me, for one, health wise. But the overall thing was that I wasn't letting anything interfere with what God had for me, should I say. And that's when our apostle had a book called Deliverance is a Process, right? Started reading those things, that book, and it just started to help me. But it was once I let go, and I keep expressing this, because you have to let go and surrender, because if you don't, you're still gonna be holding on.
That's very true.
And that's why I say, and like when you're talking to somebody, don't have your arms folded, because you're not open.
Yep.
So this is me surrendering myself, saying like, all right, I'm gonna give my marriage a true shot. When I wasn't being responsible, taking care of my kids, I'm going to give that a true shot. I'm going to give God the real me. Like, and that was that, like, deliverance, bro. Like, I mean,
No.
yeah.
You let go, and you didn't just sit around.
No.
You took action.
Took action.
Took
Absolutely.
action, man.
Have you ever felt like you're building something with no blueprint? Just hustle, faith, and late nights holding it all together? Then this book is for you. Building from scratch, from hustle to strategy. How to build, scale, and succeed in business isn't just a book. It's a playbook. Written by the dynamic duo behind this very podcast, it's packed with the real lessons, mindset shifts, and step-by-step game plans they use to build from absolutely nothing. If you're stuck in hustle mode, but ready for strategy, this book meets you right there. Grab your copy now at the Dynamic Duos speaks.com, because your next level requires a new strategy.
Having the right spouse.
Yes, sir.
Not the one.
Yes, sir.
Having
Yes,
the
sir.
right spouse, man, especially in business, in life. No?
Yes.
That person that could speak life into you.
Yes.
It's a ride or die person.
Yes.
That would invest in your dream. Your guy is vice versa. Invest in each other dream goals, right? How is important what you went through through your first marriage and to this one, man. How is it important to have that right spouse, man? Because the wrong spouse it could tank. I don't care what you built.
Yeah.
Now, as an entrepreneur, I don't care what you build. The wrong spouse, or you become the wrong spouse, could kill everything.
That's very true.
No,
Very true.
Financially, spiritually, no. Having the right spouse, man. Like how is it for you? Now your relationship changed, and we're gonna talk about the business. We're gonna talk about, because what I want people to understand, man, when they look at you, when they look at everything that you built,
Yes, sir.
you didn't build it. You didn't build it on a. It just come to life like that. You had to go through something.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
So can you speak having when you become the right partner for your spouse, everything changed. When you surrender to God, everything changed.
Yes.
Speak a little bit on that.
Okay. So the previous marriage, right? I mean, it was nothing. It was like basically lust, and then marijuana, alcohol, cigarettes. I mean, that's all we basically did. We didn't have any, like, even business wise, like,
any goals, any dreams?
Nah. I mean, for me, I knew I always wanted it, but it was just those things that I was doing was slowing me up from getting to where I needed to be. So with that being said, in this marriage and having the right partner, right? For one, she pushes me. She's a praying woman. She's a person that gives accolades. She's a person that, walks by faith and not by sight. She is a person that I can apologize to, right? Because in my previous marriage, I ain't apologizing. I'm doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So can I take a brief moment? Let me just honey,
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
honey, I apologize because I let my brain get in the way of you not coming. I should have just said, just wear what you want. We'll wear what we want. That's my apology. My wife should be here by my side right now. And
we're gonna have a part 2.
Yeah,
So this is a 1-on-1.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a part 2 where my wife included on the conversation.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say that because I did let this. I mean, this is me, but it's not us. So I mean, I just had to say that. You know what I mean?
Got you. No, I appreciate that.
Yeah, she's a person that understands me. And with her understanding who I am, she could, how you get into a room, right? And, you just have a temperature gauge that you can just control, right? And rather than a thermometer, because my pastor talks about this a lot, you can just take the temperature in a room, but can you change the temperature? For real. And she could change the temperature. So this is the reason why I did apologize, because I know within me that I had to, be a person that is going to apologize, that can do that, right? So I'm changing that temperature right now, as she would as well. Mm-hmm. And I want to make sure that things are laid out on a table, right? Because this thing is not perfect. It's not perfect.
It's not.
It's not perfect. And even in the midst of a podcast, right, we should be able to do these things, right?
Yep.
Because people don't see what goes on behind closed doors.
Yep.
And this is why it's good to have a partner that, or a person that is purpose for your life, in your life, because they can do these things, change the temperature.
Yep.
Rather than, okay, I'm just going to see, oh, so what is it in the room? Right? Oh, it's hot. Okay, I ain't gonna change it. But I really want it to be cold. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that she has so much that God has given her for me. You know what I'm saying? So even the same thing with her. I have a lot that I can, give to her. You know what I'm saying? So it's about being on the same page.
Yep.
And that's how you become purpose partners, I believe.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, right?
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
So I just want to say, if you choose a partner, or just, because we're not, listen, man, we're going to have some bumps in the road. I'm going to just say this. We're going to,
yes,
we're going to have bumps in the road.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people will choose a partner and be like, oh, he too short, he too tall, he ain't got no abs, she ain't got this, she ain't got that. But at the end of the day, why are you just looking at that?
Yeah.
Because you could be missing out on something God has for you by looking at those things.
Yeah.
Because we wasn't looking for each other at all. I said to her, I didn't want to get married again. She said to me, I didn't want to get married again. And I'm like, why are we together? What are we doing? But it was just, in that very moment when we said that, it was like, something isn't adding up. Why do we keep spending time with each other? Yeah. Why is it that, so I'm going to give you a quick story. Mm-hmm. We were going to Pennsylvania to a restaurant called Nifty Fifties. Love the place. All right. No sponsors, whatever. But yeah, no paid promotion. no free promotion, excuse me. But it's a great place. But we get back to Smyrna, and we were riding in her vehicle. Vehicle breaks down, and we don't know what's up with the vehicle. We thinking that it's the gas. I walk from, the bypass when you get off in Smyrna. Mm-hmm. We were stuck right there. The gas station is about, a mile, right? On the right. So I walked there 2 times, right? Putting gas. It's not starting. Finally, we get a tow truck, whatever. Long story short, she doesn't have a vehicle anymore. So I had a vehicle, right? But she couldn't get her kids to school because she was driving her kids to school every single day. She also of course, needed to do other things and stuff. So I was like, I'll volunteer. I'll take the kids to school. I'll go ahead and, help you out with other things. And this is just a friendship stage, right? Yep. We never really dated. That's what she would say. To me, I was macking, but But so with me doing this, I wasn't really looking for anything. I just wanted to help her out. You know what I'm saying? So like with us being together every single day, just about doing, me doing that, and we just grew, kept growing, and finally I asked her to marry her. Maybe within 7 months, I think. Wow. 7 or 8 months, and it was a crazy proposal, and we got married the next week after the proposal. But we'll talk about that when she comes on here. Yep. So yeah. yeah. So
okay. Throughout your journey, man, throughout your entrepreneur journey, yes, right? Mm-hmm. How fate play a big role, like throughout your journey, man. Like you having the media company,
yes, sir.
Now you having this company, man. Like you have those ideas, the gift, all these things that God gave you, man, and you birthed them. You and your wife, your guys birthed those things, right? Mm-hmm. How fate, when it comes to fate, because that's one of my my pillar, man.
Yes, sir.
No, and there's a quote that I wrote, man. My faith in God creates success in me.
I like that.
Because if it wasn't for fate, all the stuff that I achieved, man, I wouldn't achieve them. No, if it wasn't for God.
Yeah.
And sometimes as an entrepreneur, man, and I always say this, don't let social media fool you.
Yes, sir.
No, because sometimes, man, we going through stuff, right, in our business, right, and for some entrepreneur, it's payroll. They can't pay. They can't make payroll. For some people, they can't pay certain bills. They have to leave certain bills out, right, as an entrepreneur. Because as an entrepreneur, people think we have, because we could create our own schedule. Yeah. We are rich. No, and sometimes it's not like that. When it comes to fate, how do you make your decision? Where do you have your trust? No, like, because that's the thing that I want. Like, if you could let the audience know, as an entrepreneur, man, like when it comes to fate.
When it comes to faith, man, man, I can tell you what. I think I have crazy faith, because for one, and we kind of talked about this off camera. This beginning of the summer, my wife was supposed to go through surgery. So this is the crazy faith right here. And I wouldn't have been doing any work, not with any of the business, because she would have had to go through surgery and be on bed rest for the whole summer. And once the people told her that they wasn't going to do the surgery, it was like, man, like, so what's going on? Like, why are they not going to have the surgery now, after us planning for 3-4 months for this, right? Like, I literally was going to be staying up there with her for that whole time. And, how I was going to pay the bills. I didn't have, like, money just sitting, you know what I'm saying? Yep. So, I mean, Lord, what am I going to do? But God gave that right there his attention. And for them to say that they're not going to do the surgery, he has something greater.
Yep.
So the whole summer, we were just like, you know what? We're just going to enjoy ourselves, right? So we did go on family vacations and stuff like that for the summer. We had our great time for the summer, And once it was we in November now? So it was the end of August, beginning of September. She had to go back. No, actually it was last month. So yeah, October. So she went back to get her MRI. Went and did the MRI, got the results, I think, in a few days. And she doesn't have, it was a brain tumor. 2 brain tumors that was supposed to be in her head. When she got the MRI, one of them was gone, and one was like this small. So we just claiming that it's not there, right? So this is why I say it's crazy faith, because we thinking that we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to plan for this whole summer being without a job, no work, no gigs, no nothing. Like, I'm not doing nothing. I told everybody I'm not doing anything. And for that to happen, but God, crazy faith. God, we never lacked anything. All bills were paid. We were able to open up our new studio.
Yep. Congratulations on that, man.
Bro, thank you so much. Yep. We were able to, cause she, just so many things. Like, she got a new vehicle. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, this doesn't happen, man, unless it's God, bro.
Yep.
Like, come on, man. This is, I didn't believe in God like that in the past, bro. I wanted to, like, I told myself, I said, yo, I'm not going back to church. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm sick of church folk. I'm sick of, like, religion, period. But in the midst of it all, God was still working in me, bro. Like, I cannot say it enough that he is the one that is in control of your life, bro. Like, this is something I never thought I would have, that crazy faith, bro. And that's why I can't even say nothing else. Listen, everything else is just, bro, like, tumors gone, bills paid, new student. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's all God, man. It has to be, man. It has to be. I always say this, man. Like, without God, like, there's people that's successful. That's entrepreneurs that's successful. Sure. That's I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
But with God on your side, man, it's sweeter.
Yeah, for sure.
It's sweeter, man. What's one of your, throughout your journey, man, throughout your entrepreneur journey,
yes, sir.
What's one of your greatest investment?
Greatest investment?
Greatest investment.
Ooh.
I know you have so many. I know you, but, like, I'm throwing these things, like, what's one of your greatest investment? And you, in a moment, you be like, man, I'm glad that I made this investment. I'm glad that I did it. Oh, I'm glad that we did that.
Yeah.
Like, what's one of your greatest investment?
All right. So this just happened, right? So I literally say this is an investment for us. So investing into my wife's business, I think is going to be the biggest, because the book that she has is not just a book. It's a curriculum, like, for schools. So this is going to be the greatest investment, I believe. Anything else that I've done for myself or for us, it's our businesses, but still, just seeing, like, the Edward Jones Productions, Gifted Hands Hauling, Gifted Guy Media, and Team Automotive Detailing, like that book, that curriculum is going to be the greatest investment, because it's going to help a multitude of people, whether it's men or women. But it's tailored to more for the women, but for men and women, bro. So, yeah.
Man, we're gonna have to do a part 2, man.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to do a part 2, man, because I definitely want the queen to be here, man.
Yeah, I want her to be here too, man.
Yeah, man, because we have so much to talk about, man.
Yes,
We're gonna have a part 2.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it like this, man. What advice would you give, right, to a new entrepreneur, a person that have skill, have gifts, man, like, they want to take that risk. They want to bet on themselves. But they don't know, like, should I do it? And you have a seasoned entrepreneur that's been in the game, man, like 5, 7, 10 years, and they want to go to that next level. They have an idea. They have this thing that they want to do in their business for their community.
Yes, sir.
What advice would you give to each?
So for the new one, I'm going to have to say this, man. Get ready to lose things in the process. Get ready to lose things in the process, because whether it's family, friends, whether it's material things, you get ready to lose, because a fellow entrepreneur, I just had a conversation with him yesterday, which is he's becoming a new business owner when it comes to having a brick and mortar, should I say. I told him, I said, you just gotta completely let go of what you learned before. Because if you don't let those things go that you learned before, I mean, there's some things that you can take into it, but you just got to relearn everything. Because there's going to be someone that's going to mentor you, that's going to give you those fresh new ideas that can make it faster for you to be able to get to success and being able to really do what it is that I'm going to say God's purpose for you to do, because he's a Christian brother too, and I believe that get ready to lose things is going to be the biggest thing that's going to happen. Or should I say, I think I said it right. I'm sorry.
No, you say it right. You say it right, man.
Get ready to lose things and just look forward to what God is going to do in your life. For the seasoned one, sometimes we get stuck thinking that we have made it. And for that person that's been in the game for 10 years, there's another level that can be unlocked with the right people in your life. Sometimes we may hold on to those old things that we've for one learned, as well as people that we may have came in contact with that may not be ready for that next level. So if you, either way you look at it, that new person and that person has been in the game for 10 years, you're going to lose things. But I think the overall picture is that there is another level and you just have to be ready to accept it. I think that's for both of them. Yeah.
I like that. Like, you're ready to lose everything. If you take that risk, that risk is gonna take you on a journey.
It's gonna be a journey
where you lose. We both lose people. There's some people that you have to set aside.
Yes, sir.
There's some people that you have to block off.
Yes, sir.
No, my blocking games, man. It's in. My wife will tell you. Listen, if you can't, if we're in the same circle, when I win, you envy, or I can't help you, or you can't help me go to the next level. We're not talking about when it comes to finance, when it comes to spiritual stuff. Like, if we can't help each other, there's no need to be in a relationship. I don't care if you were my best friend, if you were a brother, a family member. If you can't help me, or I can't help you to go to the next level, there's no need. There's some people that, even in business, people say, you know what, I don't think they're going to make it. Or these people, you block them up, you put our headphones on, and you go to work.
That's it.
No, you go to work, man. That's so much, man. That's so much that we could say, man. For the people that wanna get your service, that wanna know more about what you do, how did they get in touch with you?
Okay. So V. Edward Jones Productions on everything. So Vincent Jones at vejprod.com or www.vejprod.com, as well as my phone number is 302-998-4307. Yes.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it, man. Listen, man, and I will see you guys in the next episode.
You've been listening to the Risk Taker Podcast, created for those who bet on themselves and build beyond limits. Make sure to follow us at Risk Taker Podcast. Leave a review and let us know how this episode inspired you. To get in touch, email teams at owigmultimedia.com. Until next time, keep taking the risk and keep chasing your dreams.